Hey viewers, hey subscribers, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Sorry about that light back there. Hold on. It's too bright, hold on. Too bright. Too bright. Okay. So I had to move that over. But welcome back to the channel, you guys. All Things Aquarian. I'm back, y'all, to do more free readings today. Well, I got a little bit of time. So, happy Sunday. Good morning. Hope everybody is well. I've been cleaning. Do I look like what I've been through, y'all? Do I look like what I've been through? But I'm here to do some more free readings. So I'm just going to give everybody a few minutes to hop in. Give everybody a few minutes to hop in, y'all. Because why not? Got my favorite candle, but I don't know. I need to figure out how to get the wick out of there. So this is one deck. Y'all, because fall is right around the corner, I'm kind of excited about using fall decks and also getting fall candles for fall scents. Fall scents, just a little tip for those of y'all who are into like spiritual work, you know, like candle work and things like that. Fall scents. So like cinnamon. Cinnamon is a great herb that is used for promoting prosperity, abundance, cash flow, all of those things. Cinnamon can be used for that. So is nutmeg. People be sleeping on nutmeg, but nutmeg is very effective in spell work, especially like business, you know, type of spell work. Like if you light a green candle or an orange or a yellow and you use certain herbs in it and you say certain affirmations and you burn that candle for 7 days, it helps assist with those things, okay? Just sharing a little tip, y'all. But this is one of my favorite, like, fall decks to use, especially as it gets closer to Halloween. This is one of my favorites, you guys. Also, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you thumbs up the live stream because that kind of helps get the message out and kind of gets my channel out, you know, because there's so many YouTube channels. So if you guys could just at least do that small favor for me, just thumbs up and subscribe. And then also don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way, whenever I go live, you'll know I'm here, okay? But I'm here and I'm doing free readings, you guys. So if you want to hop in and ask a question or you have a yes or no question, drop a heart in the comments and I'm going to try to do them as much as I can, as I feel called to, and we'll just go through the list, okay? We'll go straight on through the list. Hello, Light Blue. Welcome to my channel. I am good. How are you? How are you? Anybody who wants to ask a question, feel free to drop a heart down in the comments, okay? Light Blue, what career are you meant to be in? That's a great question. Let's look and see. Let's look and see. You're welcome. Thank you for hopping into the live stream. I appreciate it. Like I said, all of the feedback, all the likes, all the subscribers, you guys, thank you so much for all the love and all of the support because that's how my channel grows. So I really appreciate y'all, and I'm trying to be consistent if I can. Any weekend that I'm actually home, I'm going to try to go live in the mornings, y'all, for a hot minute because my weeks be so busy, like, y'all. I'm currently in an accounting course for school, and y'all, accounting And it's basic accounting. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Spirit, what kind of career path would be a good career path for light blue? And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I have a deck that I think I need to use for you that I think would be helpful for that question. So hang on a second. Hold that thought. I've been cleaning my house, so y'all don't judge me. Today, I've been cleaning. Okay, here it is. Ha, right here in my reach. I've been cleaning, so I wasn't like all super dressed up. Oh, you're welcome. Also, you guys, if you'd like to send a donation, you can. You can use Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. If you want to send a donation, whatever you choose to send is fine. It's appreciated. All right. Only thing I ask in this live stream is that everybody's respectful of the other person who's receiving a reading so that they can hear their message. That's all I ask. And if you guys would please subscribe. Subscribe and be kind. That's it. That is all. You're welcome. Try to keep it simple and sweet over here. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let me try to reshuffle because these all fell out one time. I did see a card, something about the hospital. So maybe something in the medical field, like maybe a career path in the medical field, even if you're not like necessarily like a doctor or a nurse, something in the medical field, like even a surgical tech or a medical receptionist or something in the medical field did pop up. Let's see. Okay. I have financial field. Are you good with numbers? Are you good with math? The financial field came out. Bank accounts, economics, taxes, CPA maybe, payroll specialist, accountant, bookkeeping, something like that. Tax preparer. Now the thing with tax preparers, I know this from experience because my mom worked as a tax preparer for a couple years, and it's like a seasonal thing. So it's not like all the time, you know what I mean? Like when tax season rolls around, that's when all the tax consultants come in. But I mean, it's a good career with elders. Yeah. We have moving on up. Yeah. So either way, I feel like the medical, or it says medical or financial, you could move up. So you could move up in the rankings as you do either or. Oh, that's cool. You took an internship with elders. That's really good. I'm looking into internships myself in the field that I'm in school for, in HR management. So I think an internship is really a good way to get hands-on experience. Yep, there it goes. Spirit wanted you to know that message real bad. So we have hospital, we have therapist. So any type of career path in the medical field, like I was just saying, it says therapist, nurse, doctor. Yeah, of course, go to what you feel most pulled to. Like if you feel the most gravitational pull to like the medical field, then go towards that, because it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody's not going to be an accountant. Everybody's not going to be a doctor. Everybody's not going to be a nurse. Go towards what you intuitively already feel like drawn to. If you feel drawn to help others in that capacity, like in a hospital setting, or you know what I mean, like in nursing or caregiving, or in mental health, that's something that I've taken an interest in, because I'm currently a receptionist for a facility that has ISL homes for individuals who have developmental disabilities. So mental health is something that I'm interested in. Mental health, like working in that type of field. But, you know, to each their own. I don't ever want to work in an ER. Never that. I don't ever want to operate on anyone. Never that. You know what I mean? Like, so just finding your niche, like what aspect of the medical field do you feel most pulled towards? Like caregiving for the elderly, right? You have in-home care, you have assisted living, you know, that type of thing. So you definitely could do it. You definitely could do it. But that's what I'm getting. Either way. Oh, that's awesome. That's beautiful. And I got getting the promotion you deserve. So either or, like you can, whatever field of work that you choose to do, get your certifications, get your degrees, get your diplomas, and you'll continue to move up. You'll continue to go up. Okay. Glad it was helpful. I'm so glad it was helpful. Hey, to whoever is just now hopping in the live stream, if you're here, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. Also, thumbs up, you guys, the live stream. And if you'd like to ask a question, feel free to drop a heart down in the chat box. I'm answering questions now, so yeah. Because everybody's path is different. Some people, if you've been wondering collectively, some people may have to move. Sometimes you do. Like, Spirit's like, okay, the reason you're stagnant career-wise is because you've been staying in the same area for so long and you refuse to relocate. Sometimes relocating is what you need to start over, to find your niche, to find what you're good at. Hi, Trayvon. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, please thumbs up the live stream. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, sometimes you have to relocate because your city where you were raised and you spent most of your life there is not conducive to your growth. Sometimes staying there keeps you stagnant and you have to move around in order to gain more experience. You may have to travel. You may have to go out of state. You may have to go out of country to gain the experience, the knowledge, and the insight to be able to do the things that you want to do. Don't be afraid to move around. Don't be afraid to experience other places, other states, other cultures, okay? Because that's how you grow and you learn and you experience more about the world. You become more, what's the word I'm looking for? More seasoned, right? In dealing with people and interacting and communication and understanding other people's experiences, not just your own. You see the world from a more broader perspective when you're able to travel and you're able to go and experience other places and other things, other foods, other cultures, other languages, other religious beliefs and spiritual practices. You're able to see the world from a more broader perspective, not just a single-minded concept, if that makes sense. Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. Anybody who'd like to ask a question, feel free to drop a heart down in the chat, you guys. I'm still pulling cards, so feel free. feel free, okay? I'm pulling cards, so I'm doing yes or no questions as well. So if you have a yes or no question, you know. Hey, Benita. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm good. How are you? Just giving people a little bit of time to hop into the live stream before I hop out. Because when I get off here, I'm going to go eat something. And then I got some running around to do. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, please feel free, you guys, to hit that thumbs up. And drop a heart if you'd like to ask a question. Because I'm doing free questions, so why not? What would he like to express to you? I think you should just wait this out. Honestly, Benita, I think you should wait it out. And just see what happens. Just go with the flow in this situation. Wait and see what happens. Let this play out naturally, organically. Let it play out organically. I feel like you're gonna know. I feel like you're gonna find out what that person's true feelings are towards you eventually. Just give it a little time. Just give it a little time. All right. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to hop in. Anybody that would like to ask a question that hadn't asked a question before, like I said, you guys, please subscribe, please thumbs up the video, and drop a heart in the chat so I know that you guys are wanting to ask a question. Sometimes you have to let things play out naturally to be able to find the answer that you're looking for. Let it play out naturally. because it may not be the outcome that you're expecting. It may not be. Sure, I'll ask it. Hi, love bug. If you're new to the channel, you guys, please subscribe and please thumbs up. If you like a reading, drop a heart. That's what I keep saying. No, the reason you're hearing a motorcycle outside of your house randomly is because there is a motorcycle outside of your house. That's the only reason you would hear that. That's not necessarily a tarot question. Will Nina help you in your career, Benita? Let me ask it. Also, you guys, when you're asking tarot questions, because I want to help you guys ask questions that are actually going to help you in your growth and development, right? Formulate questions that are going to challenge you. And what I mean is, like, the question could be, well, what is the possible outcome if I decide to relocate for this company that I applied for, right? What may, is there a possibility I apply for 2 different companies because I'm looking for better employment? What is the possible outcome of that situation? Is there any advice that Spirit would have for me in that situation, right? Like questions like that, instead of, oh, how does so-and-so feel about me? Or will so-and-so reach out to me? Or will so-and-so call me? Like, there are better questions to ask in tarot readings versus just asking, oh, well, how does so-and-so feel? What is so-and-so thinking? You know what I mean? Like, there's more, there's deeper, more reflective questions. Hi, Diana. Good morning. Spirit, will Nina assist Benita in her career? Finding her career. I'm getting yes, Benita. I'm getting yes. Hold that thought. Let's hold that thought. Anybody else who is hopping into the live stream, good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. Hey, Aisha love. Good morning. I'm going to post in just a second donation links. Somebody was asking about donation links, you guys. Like I said, any and all donations are appreciated. If you want to send anything, you can send it through Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. You'll see it. If you send a Super Chat, you'll see it flash across the screen. No. So all these are yes. Okay. I'm getting yes, Benita. I'm getting yes, that Nina will help you with your career path. Aisha, so what I'm doing here, Aisha is one of my moderators, y'all, in case y'all can't see that. She's one of my moderators. See the little tool next to her name? Aisha offered. Shout out to my moderators. She's here to help keep the flow of things going. Right now, I'm doing Benita's reading. She asked me a question about if Nina will help her with her career choice. So yes or no question. Quick question. You're welcome, Benita. And then Lovebug was asking something about career reading. But I'm also trying to, you know, guide my subscribers and followers, like, to ask better questions in tarot. Ask better questions. Instead of asking how does that person feel about you, ask maybe what this person's potential intentions are towards you. What are their intentions towards me? I mean, how they feel would be obvious if I'm spending time or dating someone. That would be obvious, right? You have to pay attention also as an adult. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone, right, and you don't hear from them consistently, what would that tell you? What would that tell you about how they feel, how they perceive you? They don't call you regularly. They don't come by. They don't plan anything. You see what I'm saying? These are no's. These are yeses. Okay. I'm still getting yes, Benita. So it's looking like a yes. I'm going to say yes. Nina will help. Lovebug question about Career. Is there anything, Spirit, that Love Bug needs to know about his career? Anybody that's wanting a free reading, y'all, please drop a heart in the chat. Drop a heart in the chat. Okay? Drop a heart in the chat. What does Love Bug need to know about career? So the thing is, you're gonna get out of the situation, Love Bug, what you put into it, how that's gonna go. If you pay attention to detail, focus on your job and do your job well, you're gonna be well compensated for it. You get out what you put in. But if you're coming up and you're showing up as a Page of Pentacles and you're not really doing too much, you're not really putting much effort, you're showing up late consistently, sleeping in, got excuses, it's not going to work out. So just make sure that you're doing your part, your due diligence to show up, and it'll work out for you. It'll work out for you. Okay. I think in the long run it will, because this was in the reverse. This 5 of Cups. As long as you clearly communicate your expectations with this employer, like I said, and you are on time and you have any questions or concerns, you address it to your manager, you should be just fine. But you got to put in the work. Knight of Pentacles. You're welcome. You got to put in the work. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, moving on. Was there anybody else next that wanted to ask a question? If so, y'all, please drop it in the chat. Please drop it in the chat. Good morning and happy Sunday, y'all. Love Bug, I only do 1 question per person because I have to keep my chat flowing. I have to keep my chat flowing. And I have so many new subscribers and followers that I want to make sure that I don't miss anybody. Okay. Let me y'all, I need to run downstairs and grab my iPad. Give me a second, okay? Give me a second. Hold on, just give me a second. I'm gonna go run and grab my iPad, and then I'm gonna come right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, y'all. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm back, y'all. What am I cooking today? Girl, I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. I really and truly have not thought that far yet. I gotta think about it. Diana, you have a question? Because I've been cleaning this morning. I had coffee, but that man fixed his own food this morning. I might make me some eggs. Some scrambled eggs or something. Something light. Nothing too much. I don't know. Depends. It depends. Okay, y'all. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Rice and asparagus. is a little bit, asparagus is a little bit chewy. I don't care for it too much because it's kind of chewy. I do like Brussels sprouts, but I'm not a big like asparagus person. It's just not a, I will eat it like if it's on a grill, you know, like if it comes off the grill, but I'm not big on asparagus, not at all. And yeah, Sundays are for cleaning and resetting. Also, you guys, because this was the start of a new school year for me, yeah. Well, I have a TikTok. So if I make recipes or something like that, I probably post it on my TikTok account. Because it would be too much for me because I'm in school and I work full time. Let's see, hold on. Let me see if I can get into the chat with y'all so I can send y'all the links, the donation links, because let me see. Not necessarily. Flies sometimes will come around. It's not always a monitoring spirit. Flies sometimes, if there's food or if there's something like that, they'll come around. I don't know what they got going on. Okay, here we go, y'all. So I'm gonna copy my link. Copy. And I'm gonna go into this live stream. Diana, did you have a question? I was waiting for you because you had dropped a heart in the chat. And if you have a question, I was gonna say, you know, go ahead and drop it. Where's YouTube? Okay, there it is. Let me see if I can hop in the chat, y'all. Okay, there's my live stream. Okay. So, Aisha, that's for you, love. There is my Cash App. I think that's been my name, and I think PayPal. You know what app I don't use a lot of is Venmo. I haven't used Venmo in so long, y'all. There is my Cash App. I think that's been my name, and I think PayPal. You know what app I don't use a lot of is Venmo. You're welcome. Use Venmo in so long. There is my Cash App. That's been my name, and I think PayPal. You know what app I don't use a lot of is Venmo. You're welcome. Use Venmo in so long. There is my Cash App. That's been my name, and I think Okay, y'all. So I'm using an external app to go live here on YouTube, which I don't have to. I could actually, because I have enough subscribers here, I could actually just use the YouTube app and go live, but I don't care to. I don't like to because I can't really respond to messages on the live stream, and I don't like that. I like to be able to respond to messages, which I can do here. So anybody wanted to send donations, you can, you guys. They're there. I'm doing free readings though, so it is what it is. So I'm trying to keep this quick and simple, short and sweet. Diana, what was your question? Also, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, you guys, and hit that thumbs up, you know, in the top. And then don't forget to hit the bell to turn on the notifications. Like I said, I'm really going to try my best, y'all. I've been trying since of the new school year because I have my iPad now. I'm an iPad girly officially, okay? Trying to keep up with my notes, my planners, my reminders to stay on track with things, trying to stay organized. So what I'm going to try to do is every weekend go live before the afternoon. That's the plan. So I'm going to say, what is a good time? What is a good time? In the weekends, y'all give me a good time so I can try to plan accordingly. Y'all give me a good time to go live on the weekends, and I will try to do that for y'all. Like, I feel like I owe y'all that much. So if I can squeeze in 30 minutes to an hour of free readings, I will do that. I'm willing to do that. But I need to know what is a good time because I have things that I have to plan around. There may be some weekends where I'm out of town, and I'll let y'all know that in advance, like way ahead of time. But also I need to start being more consistent in posting on my community tab here in YouTube. So I'm going to do that. That's my plan. Oh, I love that question. Should I move to another state or should I stay here? I mean, ultimately, that's going to be your decision, Diana, but I'm going to pull cards for you because that's a really awesome question. But let me ask you this. How long have you lived where you're currently residing, in that state where you're currently residing? Hang on, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole new thing. Notes for live streams. We're going to change the cover. Live streams. Live streams. The title is going to be live stream. And the paper template, we're going to change that to just regular notebook paper, and we're going to create it. Impossible outcomes. Okay. I got you. We're going to go back to full screen. All right. So I'm writing down notes as y'all give me suggestions. We're going to do that. Should you move to another state or should you stay where you are, and possible outcomes. So that's kind of 2 in 1, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Like I said, suggestions for live stream times. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all would recommend, okay? Y'all let me know, and I will plan accordingly. What are the best times? I'm going to say probably like 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe 11. All right, Spirit. Should Diana move to another state or stay where she is for career opportunities? Actually, I'm going to rephrase this question and say, what's the possible outcome if she stays versus if she leaves? What is the possible outcome, Spirit, if Diana... You're welcome, love. If Diana stays where she is, I'm going to get 3 cards for that and then 3 cards for if you leave, okay? What's the possible outcome if she stays? It's going to be slow progress. Like, you're going to be putting in a whole lot of work, and your progress is going to be very slow. That's the first card I got for if you stay. What's the possible outcome, Spirit, career-wise for Diana if she stays in the current state where she is? Queen of Pentacles. You will elevate. You will, you will climb that corporate ladder, so to speak. Like, you will, continue to go up and upscale, but it's going to be a slow process because we went from a Knight of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles, if you can see that. Like, the Knight is before the Queen, so those two are together, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Spirit says at the end of, after so long, you're going to end up probably making a different decision anyway. You're probably going to be like looking back at it and like, man, I should have left. almost kind of like a regret, but not really. Like almost like maybe I should have left. Maybe, you know, I would have been able to get more or been able to explore more or whatever the case is. What's a possible outcome for if she leaves, Spirit? If she relocates, you'll have a better work-life balance if you choose to move. If you choose to relocate, you will feel more emotionally and financially like, okay, I can handle this. And it may take a little time because anytime that you relocate and you move, it's such a big change. Like I moved at the beginning of this year. I mean, I'm still in the same state, but I moved within the same state to a different city, like 20 minutes away from where I was living at the time. And, you know, I noticed a change. I feel so much better now that I'm in this environment versus my old environment. And that's just a 20-minute difference. Imagine if I had to move states over, right? And I had a whole fresh start, had to go get a whole new driver's license, change my address, you know what I mean? Whole new work environment, new people, all of that. So it's like, you know, when you choose to relocate and start your life over, you build new relationships, you build new connections. And there's also so many benefits that come from that, you know? And you network, you learn to network with people, you learn where things are, and you tap into your resources. And that's one very valuable thing that my mom has always told me growing up is like, utilize your resources. Know who your resources and what your resources are, and then tap into those resources. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Spirit don't play. It's not going to be easy. You are going to go through it. You are going to go through it when you first move. And that's why I said what I said. It's not, moving is never, especially out of state, it's never like initially an easy transition. That takes time, and it takes months to get acclimated to a new environment, a new living environment, learning where grocery stores are, learning where the library is, learning where the DMV is, learning where to go get your cable set up and your internet and your utilities. Like, it's a whole learning process when you relocate out of state or out of country for some people. Like, it's relocating, it takes time, you know what I mean? And you're learning your neighbors, and you may gain friends along the way. You may gain an enemy along the way. Like, you know, it's a learning process. So it's not going to be easy. And then on top of that, searching for employment. Now, coming from me as an employment specialist, having experience in recruitment and that type of work, I would say before you move, see if you can line up like a virtual interview or have a remote job lined up. So that way, when you get there, you already know what you're looking at. You already have a job lined up for you. By the time you get there, you already got a job. They've already hired you for the position. All you got to do is go in there and fill out paperwork, if that makes sense. So when you get there, you already know, you're guaranteed a job, if that makes sense. I would say if you're planning on relocating out of state, go to that state, take a trip, you know, on vacation, take a trip, go to that state, get a feel of it, stay there for a few days, maybe a week if you can, feel it out. How do you like the atmosphere? How do you like the people? You know what I mean? Like, how would you feel commuting every day back and forth? Hope that gives some insight. But Spirit says you will feel more balanced eventually if you do this. The Sun is here. You will feel a lot happier if you choose to leave and relocate eventually. It may take some time, like I said. And then it's funny because Spirit is like, travel. The world is here on the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's like literally saying to you, yeah, it's time to go ahead to close out this old cycle that you've been doing, and it's time for something new, babe. Looking for something new, babe. So, you know, of course it takes money and resources to move. I would never tell anybody just sporadically move unless it was like a really dire situation, because it takes money and resources just like it does to plan a vacation. But Spirit's saying if you leave, it's going to be a better outcome for you. The Sun is here, and the sun is always shining bright. The sun is enlightenment. The sun is about growth. The sun is about joy. The sun is a yes. Spirit's giving you the green light. So there's that, right? I hope that helps. Hey, y'all, if you're new to the channel and you're just hopping into the live stream, welcome, you guys. Please be sure to subscribe and thumbs up if you would, please, and thank you. Any and all donations are appreciated. You can send it through the super chat. Y'all see the little red button down there? It's a super chat button. Y'all can use it. If you have a question, feel free to drop a heart down in the comments, okay? Oh, I see where the super chat is now. I see it. There's a little button like on the bottom right, and it has a $sign on it. So if you want to donate anything, whatever you want to donate, I can't see it, you can put it there. Hey, Diamond. Currently single. Do I see new options? You're welcome, Diana. Thank you so much for being here and always just being so supportive. Love you down, girl. Do I see new options for you in love? Okay. Currently single. Spirit, let's see. What messages in regards to love for Diamond Hearts? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, y'all. Please do. I appreciate it. All the love, all the likes, all the support, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, so y'all see just from Diana's reading that like you can ask readings on anything. Spiritual gifts, career options. There's so many other readings to ask about. Family members, you know, if you should go back to school, what are the pros and cons of that? What could be the possible outcome of going back to school, you know, or starting your business? Like, there's so many things, y'all. So I love it. All right. We have walking away. Did you recently, Diamond Heart, did you recently leave a situation? Did you end a situation not too long ago? That's what it's giving. 3 of Swords. That was pretty like, you know, like have a breakup. It's kind of difficult. But you had to walk away from somebody that was playing in your face. Knight of Wands type energy. Person was a player. Spirit says, stepping into your power. Stepping into your power. Once you really fully embrace and step into your power, you're going to find the person that you want. You're going to find the person that you want. Yeah, recently. A few months ago. Yep. And so you've been in this kind of like healing mode, this healing energy, and Spirit's like, babe, I got you. Keep healing. Okay. Also, not to relive the trauma, but you do need to learn from it, right? So what went wrong with the ex? What led to the breakup? What were the things that you noticed about him that caused you to say, you know what? I'm done with this situation. I'm tired of dealing with this. This is not something that I'm willing to, this is a deal breaker for me. This is not something I'm willing to continue to put up with. So Spirit's like, yes, and that's what you should do. Go out, get cute, get dressed up, get your hair done. If you're not big on color, that's fine, but get it done. Get it maybe trimmed, get it, if you're straight, maybe go curly. If you're curly, maybe go straight, but do something different. Do something different. See, and so now you know going forward, take your time. I will always die on that hill. Take your time. Like, there's never a need to rush a situation because you need to allow it to unfold organically to see what that person would rather, what they would rather do. You want that person to choose you on their own. You don't want it to be because, you know, you feel like, oh, this is what I need to do. Like, no. Now, I'm going to say this because at my big age, I'm 38. If I'm dating someone, I mean, I'm engaged now, but if I was dating, when I was dating, I'm not going to wait 6 months to figure out if we're going to be a couple. You know what I mean? It doesn't take 6 months to figure that out. So you have 90 days to figure it out. If we should be dating in that time, we should be dating, talking on the phone, getting to know each other, meeting in person, that type of thing, right? After the first 3 months, you should know whether you want to pursue this or not. If not, move out of my face, because there's other suitors who are willing to come in and do what you're not. You have to put boundaries and you have to put time frames on people because they will string you along if you let them. If you let them. Queen of Swords. Spirit says now, love this for you. Now you have to step into this Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, Queen of Swords energy. Very cutthroat, very much like I don't take no shit type energy. Like, don't play with my face. Don't play with my time. Do not waste my time. And because I'm not a joke, okay? There's nothing funny about it. So you really do have to make sure that you're very firm on your boundaries while you're dating. Very, very clear on what you will and will not deal with. And make sure you stand on that. Like, if you have a boundary and you say, you know, I'm not going to your house on the first 3 dates, stick to that. Stick to that. I'm not riding in your car with you because I don't know you. Stranger danger. Same thing we tell 5-year-olds. Stick to that. Stick to that. If you have a thing, a pet peeve where you don't like smokers, don't make an exception for this person, because all you're going to do in the long run is end up regretting it, because you already have that standard. That is your standard, and that is your right to have that standard. If you're not one for smokers, then don't date a smoker. You see what I'm saying? If you're not one, if you don't like animals, then that person has a dog, you might be aggravated. So make sure you know what you can and cannot deal with, right? Or somebody who is constantly unemployed. Also, make sure that they're not looking for a place to stay. If you never see that person at home, but they're always outside with the guys, they're always somewhere else, they're always at work, make sure the person is not just looking for a place to stay. Because sometimes people are looking for a place to stay. You're welcome. A lot of people are unstable financially, and then they come into your life and cause hell and grief in your life because they've never been able to actually be stable financially in their lives. Don't let them do that to you. Overcoming challenges. Yeah. You have to make sure also that this person is willing to talk things out and willing to hold themselves accountable. A lot of people don't like to be held accountable when they mess up or make a mistake. The person needs to be able to apologize. If you tell them that they said something that bothered you or offended you, or it was just out of line, it was just inappropriate, make sure that that person is very self-aware. You're self-aware because you need to be self-aware of what it is that you're wanting, your expectations, and even of your own flaws and mistakes. You also need to be self-aware, but the person that you're dating or entering a relationship also needs to be self-aware. If they hurt you and you let them know that they hurt you, they need to apologize. If not, walk away. Walk away. The last thing you want to do is be with someone who doesn't take accountability for their actions, makes excuses, lies, tries to flip the script, gaslight you, or blame you for their choices. That's the last thing you want to deal with. Tell me this, y'all. Tell me this, and if I'm wrong, tell me. But if I make a mistake, right, and I bump into you in public, how hard is it for me to say, oh, Diana, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. See how easy that is? Like butter. See how smooth that was? I bump into you and I say, oh, Diana, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. See how easy that is? If you tell somebody that they've offended you or they've said something that made you feel away or made you uncomfortable, or you don't like this, or you don't like a touch or whatever, they should say, I'm so sorry, and never do it again. It should be that simple. It shouldn't be, well, if you hadn't have been standing there. No. So I'm very much an advocate for the girlies. I'm always here for the girlies, of saying no the first time. I shouldn't have to tell a grown person multiple times to respect me. I shouldn't have to tell a grown person multiple times, you hurt me. That hurt me. What you said was offensive. What you said was out of line. What you did was inappropriate. And then that person apologizes. It's not hard at all, because they can apologize to whom they want to apologize for. It's not hard at all. They pick and choose who they want to apologize to. They pick and choose when they want to be accountable. Because I can guarantee you, if it was their mama, they wouldn't do their mama like that. If it was their boss, the person that writes their check, they wouldn't do that. They would apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. I parked the forklift in the wrong spot. Sorry about that, boss. Sorry about that, boss. So you need to do the same thing with your girlfriend that you're dating. You said something that was hurtful. Well, if you lost weight, maybe you would fit in the skirt better. Like, just rude and inconsiderate. And I'm telling you, that hurt my feelings. You should apologize. And it shouldn't take a rocket scientist for you to do that. It shouldn't take a miracle for you to do that. If you actually care, right? You want somebody who has emotional intelligence, somebody who is capable of meeting you on that level, who understands how to put themselves in someone else's shoes and feel how you feel. Because at the end of the day, they're going to want your empathy. They're going to want your empathy when they're going through something. They're going to want your emotional support when they're dealing with something. They're going to want you to be there for them, right? So it goes both ways. People's mental health needs to be considered. But Spirit said, yes, there's somebody new coming in for you. I have the Ace of Wands here. There will be somebody coming in for you because you're manifesting this. So go out, like I said, get your hair done, get your nails done, buy a couple new outfits, a couple new tops, a couple new dresses, or a couple new whatever, bottoms, pants, skirts, whatever you prefer to wear, whatever your preference is, right? Right? Get your nails painted, get them done or whatever. And go out. Go out, have a good time. Have fun, right? Dating is supposed to be fun. I'm gonna die on that hill. Dating is collecting data. It's collecting information, but it's also supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a fun experience. If you don't date, how are you gonna find the mate? If you don't date, you can't find the mate. So you date, you go out on dates. Yes, the boundaries. You have to have boundaries. You also have to have, with boundaries, you have to have enough discipline to stand on those boundaries. Because if I say to you, there's no jumping in the bed, and you start jumping in the bed, now I'm putting you out of my house and I'm locking the door and you're not getting back in, right? Yes, because just like with children, you have to set boundaries with them. No eating junk before supper. There's no candy. There's none of that. You eat the supper, then you can have dessert, right? You eat your food, then you can have the candy or the soda, but you're not having it before dinner. And if I catch you, you're in trouble. Right? If I catch you, it's me and you. Toe to toe. Same thing with dating. If I've told you I don't like it that you're eyeing other people of the opposite sex, I don't like that you're talking to other women in front of my face, it's outright rude and disrespectful, and you continue doing it, this relationship ends immediately. I'm not going to keep telling you because I've already told you, and you don't respect me enough to value me enough to stop doing what you're doing. It says, it sends a signal, it sends a message. Whenever someone disrespects us to our face and you don't say anything, or you just sweep it under the rug, or you laugh it off, or you shrug it off, it sends a very clear message that you accept that behavior. You tolerate that behavior. And why would you tolerate any form of disrespect? Why would you tolerate that? It's not okay. It's not okay, right? So make sure that while you're dating, you have fun, but you also do not tolerate disrespect. Do not tolerate it. Ace of Wands, new person. There's a new person here. They're coming in. They're coming in fast. There's going to be chemistry. There's going to be a connection. Y'all are going to vibe, all the good things. But remember, boundaries. Boundaries. Boundaries, right? Boundaries. Fool. Spirit says dating is a risk. And that's what people fail to realize. Like, it might work out, it might not, and that's okay. That's the thing about life. Nothing is set in stone. Not a job, not an apartment. You could lose that house. You could lose that car. Nothing is set in stone. It's a risk. It is a risk. Dating is a risk. Relationships are a risk. But the thing is, you have to be willing to open up your heart, listen, understand, right? And move accordingly. Move according to what you see. Listen. Don't do a lot of talking on your dates. Listen to that man. Listen to what that man is telling you, but also watch what the man is showing you, right? Watch what he's showing you, because you'll learn a lot by people's habits, their mannerisms, and the things that they do. If you just watch them and observe them, you'll learn a lot. But yes, I see new love coming in for you. I see someone coming in who will be very attracted to you. Spirit says, if that's what you want, manifest it. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. You'll gain attention, but you'll also be successful. The moment that you decide to let go of anything that's not what you want, if it's not what you want, don't hang on to it. If you went on a date, the first date, this person was complaining the whole time, it was uncomfortable, you were miserable, you didn't have a good time, go ahead and block that number. Just block the number. Block the number. You don't have to go back on another date with that person. Move on to the next. On to the next. Right? Or you go out and you go out on a few dates with this person, but yet you're starting, y'all are at a point in a relationship where you know where you get to that point where you're starting to need to know like more information, like deeper things, like how many children do you have? Do you want more children? What are your intentions? You know what I mean? Like, are you seeking marriage? Are you just seeking a long-term partnership? Like, you're needing more information. And the person's answering your questions like with an attitude. They're offended by these questions. They're trying to evade and avoid the questions. This type of thing. Don't say anything. Just observe the behavior, observe the body language, observe the tone, right? If it's not what you want, release them in peace. Release them in peace. You never have to fight for what you want. You don't have to fight. You really don't. You get to decide. Spirit says judgment is here. You get to decide what you want to deal with and what you don't. Spirit says take it easy. Surrender to spirit. Surrender. It's above you now. Okay? You do your part. Stay positive because the star card is here. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Continue healing, right? And setting your boundaries and having your standards in place and intact. But don't let anybody walk all over you. And don't let anybody make you feel like that your boundaries or your standards are unreasonable. They're not. They're not. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. We like kings that are respectful. We like kings that are providers. We like kings that are protectors. We like kings that are considerate. That's what we like. If he's not going to do those things, then, I mean, he can move around. You're welcome, love. We love a considerate king. We love that. Y'all, did I miss anybody? Did anybody else have any questions that they wanted to ask in this live chat before I hop out of this live chat? And also, did we decide on a time for live streams for the weekend? Y'all got to let me know. Y'all got to let me know so I can be more consistent. I need a schedule, okay? I need a time frame so I know when to be here. Because you leave it up to me, it might be late in the day. It might be late in the day. So y'all give me a time. 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. But what I love about tarot, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. What I really love about tarot readings is that the cards always get straight to the point. They get straight to the point. It really doesn't, it's never really that complex. It's never really like anything like, it gets straight to the point. A lot of y'all are not successful in relationships because you don't set healthy boundaries and you don't say no. You don't walk away. Well, you should walk away. Saturday morning, Aisha. Okay, let me write that down. A lot of people don't walk away from relationships. Have y'all ever noticed that? Have you ever been? I've been there, so I know. Have you ever stuck around for a relationship way too damn long when you know you should have left? Yeah. And that's problematic. That's very problematic for women. We tend to try to work things out, and there's no working it out. For some people, there is no working it out. You have this whole grown adult male, right? This man has a job. This man, hopefully he has transportation. This man hopefully has a place of his own. This man, in a lot of cases, he has children. Why should you have to continue to tell this man how to treat you as an adult? He knows how to treat his boss. He knows how to talk to his boss. He doesn't talk to his boss crazy and reckless. Why is he doing it to you? He doesn't talk to his landlord crazy and reckless. Why is he doing it to you? Why are you allowing him to do it to you? He doesn't talk to his mother crazy and reckless. Sometimes. And if he does, that's a red flag. So why is he doing it to you? You see what I'm saying? Yep, codependency. Aisha, codependency. Definitely codependency. But you got to know when to leave a situation. Leave that man alone. If that person is not calling you, because that's why I say these questions about, oh, how does Johnny feel about me? Johnny doesn't care. He hasn't called you all week. He hasn't sent you a text. He hasn't sent you a Cash App, a PayPal, nothing. Johnny hasn't even brought you flowers. He doesn't care. Because if Johnny did, he would be there, right? He would be consistent. He would show up. He would FaceTime you. He would message you, right? And don't be fooled by the ones that do this consistent good morning, beautiful shit, because they do this to multiple women at the same time. Every morning at 9 a.m., he's texting you good morning, beautiful. Why? And that's the only thing that he says. There needs to be more depth to the conversation. Nobody likes a dry conversation. You know what I mean? Good morning, beautiful. What? What is the plan, sir? Where are we headed? To hell in a handbasket? You see what I'm saying? Like, there has to be more to that. Suggested live stream time, Saturday morning. I like it. I like it, Aisha. I'm going to try my best to stick to this schedule. Saturday morning. Should I do it early? Like 7? 7 in the morning? Is that too early? 8 o'clock in the morning? I'm going to say 8. My body wakes up early. 8 a.m. Saturdays, live streams. Hi, Melissa. Live streams. Welcome to my channel, you guys. If you're new, please thumbs up the live stream. I appreciate it so very much. And please, if you feel called to subscribe, please do. Okay. Current events. We're going to discuss current events. Pull cards on questions. Current events. I might do that this coming up Saturday. 9 or 10. Okay. We'll switch it. 10 a.m. is a good time. 10 a.m. is good. So I'm gonna put 10 a.m. and I'm gonna circle that. That's what I got. My note. Y'all, and I'm gonna put it in my calendar. I'm gonna sync this with my Apple Calendar so I have it in there. How long have you been separated, Melissa, from this person? Current events. So when we do the live stream for current events, y'all, think of your questions. So next Saturday, when I come here, I can pull cards on current events and see what's going on with that before I start doing everybody's personal readings, okay? We can do it like that. Or I could just upload a video. Y'all send me questions, email me or DM me the questions y'all think I should ask for current events reading. And then I'll just do a video and upload a reading on current events, okay? And I could do it that way. Will he reach out to you soon or come see you? How long have you been separated from this person, Melissa? Riddle me that. Right. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. How long has it been since you spoke to him? He's probably not coming to see you. I'm just going to tell you that right now, straight off the bat. If it's been longer than 7 days, and I say this to all of my clients, I've been reading tarot professionally for 5 years. It has never failed me. If that person, if that person has not reached out to you in 7 days, the likelihood of them doing it is very slim, like almost zero. It's very much almost zero. Very much almost zero. And I really think you should think about something else. I really do. Because why waste energy thinking about somebody that's not thinking about you? And I tell you what happens. What generally happens in my experience dealing with clients and tarot readings, the moment that you pivot your focus onto what you're doing, right? You pivot your focus onto what you're doing and where you're going and your children or career or family, your friends, other people outside of him, that's when he wants to hit you up. He wants to blow up your line, right? And you're not bothered. You're not bothered by the disappearance. You should never be bothered by it. And if he's your boyfriend, he's not acting like it. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Boyfriends don't leave girlfriends without any type of communication for an entire week or so. You know what I mean? For 2 weeks. 2 weeks? And you're my boyfriend, you're not now. If you were my boyfriend, you're not now. See what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. So when he comes back around, Melissa, make sure that he's not still claiming to be your boyfriend. Because if he is, then you need to remind him of the rules. Boyfriends text or call at least once a day. No excuses, no exceptions. Unless he's dying and in the hospital. Yeah, unless he's dying. If he's dying, he has a life-threatening, altering condition, or in the hospital, he should be calling or texting you every day. You should see his face or hear his voice every day. No exceptions, right? Same way he shows up for work every day. Same way he clocks in every day. I bet he clocks in every day, right? Or he shows up, if he's a student, he's in college, he shows up to class every day. He shows up to football practice every day. He should be showing up for you every day, right? There should never be a week or two without any type of communication. Who's boyfriend? I'm single now. See what I'm saying? Now I'm single. Now I'm talking to somebody who's consistent. Now I'm talking to somebody who's actually gonna show up. You see what I'm saying? And even if you are in the hospital and he's your boyfriend, he should be checking on you every day. See what I'm saying? He should be checking on you every day, even more so because you recently had a situation, you know, a medical situation, and he should be checking on you. He should be coming to see you, bringing you flowers, bringing you soup, bringing you whatever you need, help seeing if he can help you with laundry or help you with cleaning or whatever you need because you just got out of the hospital. You see it? The consideration. Where is the consideration? Does he care about you? How is he showing you? If he couldn't talk, if the man couldn't talk, would you still feel that he loved you? That's the question to ask yourself. If he could not talk, would his actions show you that he loves you? Okay? Spirit, will he reach out? If the answer to that is no, let him go. If the answer to that is no, let him go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Will he reach out? I got no. I got no. Will he reach out or try to see you? I got no. Spirit, will Melissa's boyfriend try to reach out or see her? I mean, the fact that he hasn't talked to you and he knows that you've been out of the hospital 2 weeks is crazy. That's crazy work. That's insane. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, right, and he was out of the hospital, I'm pretty sure you'd be over his house every day. Oh, baby, do you need anything? Can I bring you something? Are you comfortable? Do you want me to come over? Men have to be taught how to show empathy, how to show care. Because it doesn't come natural for them. Like, sir, do you see what's happening? Yeah, I'm still getting no. I'm still getting no. I'm still getting no. I'm getting no. Will Melissa's boyfriend reach out or come to see her? Getting no. Ooh. Yes, yes. I got a yes. There's a wild possibility, like a wild card chance that he just might reach out or pop up. But the thing is, he's been so in this energy for so long, not saying anything, not doing anything, just basically just sitting around, doing whatever he wants to do. Would you really want to be bothered with that? With somebody who's not really that concerned? I would block him. I would definitely block him. I would block him. And I would put him in a position to where if he wants to come to you, he has to go to God. He literally has to come find you because there's no reason. There's no excuse for that behavior. There's no excuse for not coming and checking on you in 2 weeks. No call, no text, no nothing. I can't believe. I can't even believe the audacity. So y'all, I have my notes. Thank you guys so much to everybody who hopped in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for that. If you like to send a donation, you can. It's not required. I'm just here doing free readings. I'm here for vibes and cards. That's it. I enjoy pulling cards. I enjoy reading tarot. So if you want to send a donation, you can. You know, I'm fine. We're going to do current events, hopefully Saturday. I'm going to say 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock maybe. That'll give me a little time. We'll see about it. Saturday, 10 o'clock tentatively. I'm going to post in the community tab, y'all. So make sure you're reading the community tab announcements so y'all know what we got going on. Also, if you have suggestions for collective readings you'd like to see, feel free to reach out to me. I'm working on a new email for all things Aquarian because my old email address is still open, aquarianempresstarot@gmail.com. That email is still active, so you can send me messages there until I get the other email set up, okay? But anybody who would like to book a personal readings, I do offer full love readings. I offer phone sessions. I offer all of that on my Etsy shop. You can go over to my Etsy shop. You can book it there. I also am selling curios. Curios are for spiritual products, spiritual tools, candles, oils, incense, all of the things. You can go over to my Etsy shop and you can go over there and look, okay? Until the next live stream, sending you all peace, love, and light. Until the next time, peace out, y'all.